Good morning, everybody. This is a video of a woman seeing a bear approaching her backyard and going outside to scare it away herself.
Bear, no.
Bear, no. Now, she didn't employ the same tactic you used, Brooke, holding up your phone with the iHeart radio app, playing KNIX, which was playing Lady by Brett Young at the time.
Yeah, she should have tried that because I didn't get attacked by a bear.
Yeah, the bear seems to be like at first kind of turned away and then now is like, no. What are they hanging up here in their tree?
Probably a bird feeder.
Yeah, they like that.
Well, I just think it's funny the whole time because a small black bear, like a female black bear, weighs about 150 pounds.
Okay.
Brian weighs 200. So all trip I heard about, you don't think I could take a female black bear? I think I could take him. I've got 50 pounds on him. Okay. And then when someone's like, oh, we spotted a small black bear. I'm like, well, Brian, good thing you can fight him. I can't fight a bear. What's wrong with you? I'm like, what?
There's something about their 150 pounds. It's like 75 of them are in their paw, I think. 'Cause
Yeah.
they just seem like they could shred you easily with
He
one
would kill
swipe.
him in less than a minute.
Right. I mean, he was so confident the whole trip that he had me actually believing, well, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess.
My husband can fight a bear. What?
And then he got a high-pitched voice. I can't fight a bear. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen a bear in the wild?
Uh-huh.
Like
I mean, yeah.
fairly close.
Not real close, but I went to the Tucson Zoo one time when they were feeding the polar bears, and the polar
Those are
bear walked up
huge.
to the gate that was between me and them and stood up, and it was like, and their paw was about this big. So yeah,
We saw some in Sholo a couple years ago, and you heard them before you saw them. Those things are absolutely massive, but you think they're kind of like big and like lumbering and not very agile. Those things are agile and
bad.
quick as heck.
it's true. Their
It's
first couple
incredible.
steps are kind of lumbering. Blum,
Yeah, you
blum.
look at him, you're like, okay, like whatever, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, like that thing
It's
is
coming for me.
wicked.
Yeah.
I saw a moose in the wild.
Now those things are massive,
Mhm.
and I think they're cool. I think they're like a moose and elk. I think are so wild.
I didn't know that moose, they dive. They do deep diving.
Really?
Yeah. I saw a moose dive. I'm like, what is he? Is he just had it
Diving where?
like in
For food and stuff.
for food and stuff in a pond? I'm like, it looks like he
Really?
just had enough with life and was trying to just drown himself. And that's what they do. They dive for the fish.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I-
I just think it's so cool, but
neither.
I have this weird fear of like driving in northern Arizona and hitting an elk with my car.
I hit a jackrabbit and I thought I was going to die. So I can't
I mean,
imagine.
just that idea. Those things are so big. I'm like, oh my God, scare me.
Okay, from the National Wildlife Foundation. Moose are excellent swimmers, able to hold their breath underwater for 30 seconds. Despite their large size, moose can run at over 35 miles an hour. Moose, I guess is the plural, are the only deer species that can eat underwater. Moose can dive almost 20 feet deep and hold their
See?
breath for a full minute.
We were literally
That's
driving.
incredible. I did not know that.
There was a moose like grazing, and then all of a sudden we saw him go shoom and dive down, and we didn't see him coming back up. We're like, what happened?
Wow.
It was wild. And look, it says they're capable of diving to the bottom of a deep pond in search of food. Their webbed feet are propellers, and their thick tails
like
are
Brian
rudders.
with web feet.
Just
What?
like
Like
Brian.
your husband with web feet.
Exactly like
Mhm.
Brian.
Okay.
Good swimmers.
Is the killer whale a predator of the moose? The orca, or so-called killer whale, is a natural predator of the moose. Orcas occasionally eat moose. While both animals live in different habitats, there is a predator-prey relationship. There's no evidence that killer whales eat moose regularly, but they do sometimes. So it's like
That's a
fish
lot of
for me.
crunch. Those horns. I
That's
mean,
just crazy.
How does a
Did you
killer
see-
whale get in the vicinity of a moose in the water?
Well, like if they're on vacation at Glacier National Park,
It
Okay.
walks across the land and jumps in.
I don't know. Moose kind of walk to the edge of an ice
I'm just
floe.
saying, what is it? A moose jumping? Okay, how
Yeah.
shallow water can a killer whale get
A
in?
moose. Well, a moose is
Einstein.
out there diving in some water in the Arctic,
Yeah, 20 feet. That's enough
Yeah.
for
and he's down there just looking for a snack.
Uh-huh.
Along comes Shamu.
Yeah.
I don't want to make you cry, Ben. I know
I know.
Shamu's show made
You
you
might
cry.
need a pause here for the sloth.
That
It's
was-
only 9.
What is moose's biggest predator?
people.
Wolves.
Mm.
Man, this is so educational. Are moose aggressive? Moose typically aren't aggressive towards people. If provoked, they can be deadly. Unlike deer, the moose's close cousin, moose aren't usually afraid of humans, so they won't run away just because you're there. And coming up, 7 signs you're going to be attacked by a moose. Stay tuned, people. This could save your life.
Mm.
I think it's to be so for Thomas Rhett. We caught him dad dancing last night at the ACMs.
Oh, I know. It was so cute. I mean, he is a dad of 4, but
Yeah.
when he was trying to dance on stage,
Mm,
sometimes the country stars look lost without their guitar in front of them.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know what to do with their hands.
exactly. Well, we've got more ACM highlights from last night coming up. Right now, though, we want to send you to Boots in the Park. That's John Party, Mitchell Tenpenny, and Craig Morgan. It's going to be a great show in Gilbert, and it's sold out. So 2 people to play the pyramid next. That's that number again, Brooke.
It is 833-577-KNIX.
All right. 2 people call. We'll play pyramid next. Oh, yeah. Morning.
Mm.
How did that end for you there, Dan? Hey, Travis. Yes, we do Moose Talk every Tuesday at 7:08. Join us for next week's Moose Talk. Okay. Is that an AA run? Or an ER?
Aaron.
Okay.
9-4 is Nicole in Laveen with Brooke.
Loving. All right.
Woo.
Yeah. So let's see. Morning. Yeah, that can get out of control really quick. Signs of a moose attack. Let's see. Times of the year matter. Moose typically become aggressive during the following seasons: in late spring and early summer, when a cow, the mother, feels her very young calf is in danger. That makes sense. Brooke, have you had to attack any predators coming for Bo Baby?
Not yet,
Okay.
but I will. I will.
In the fall, when a breeding bull is competitive and agitated, and in the winter when they're hungry and tired from walking in deep snow. So pretty much they're just like us. Moose
Yeah.
moose are people too. Come on.
Remember? I don't know.
Moose Talk. Moose Talk Tuesday.
It's now time for Tim, Ben, and Brooks' Pyramid of Winning! I'll tell you, if you're able to watch our live stream KNIX Country Facebook every morning, people are getting not just the show, but also some education. We're talking about moose. Brooke dropped a fun fact on us that moose can they can dive underwater and they get food from diving like a fish almost.
Yeah, we were in Alaska and we saw a moose just grazing and then boom, dives into the water and we didn't see him come back up for a while. We thought he had just ended it all.
Sure.
But no, that's what they do.
Yeah.
I had no idea that killer whales snack on moose too.
Exactly. This is the kind of things you can learn watching the show as well as listening to Tim, Ben, and Brooke here on KNI.
It's like we're basically like PBS.
Pretty much. We almost have to change our website to a .edu.
Probably should.
About it.
Yeah.
On that same note, Ben, you are playing with Aaron from Queen Creek. Hello, Aaron.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
And you all have 30 seconds to name as many items you take on a camping trip. These are camping items. 30 seconds. Ready to go.
You pitch this. Yes. Okay. You get inside this to go to sleep.
Camping, sleeping bag.
Okay. You an igloo, Coleman.
It's cooler.
Yes. Okay. You put batteries in these, and it.
Flashlight.
Yep. Okay. It's a little round. It's a square tin. It's got Band-Aids in it.
First aid kit.
Okay. Yes. This is if you get mosquitoes, you want to. Yep. Okay. You light a fire with.
Oh man, those are good. Ben, you might be good to go camping with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ben hates camp. Ben and I hate camping.
I think to Ben, camping, really roughing it is like a Holiday Inn Express. That's
I glamped, man. I glamped.
Close as he gets to nature. Well, good job, Aaron and Ben. 5 is the number to beat for Brooke and Nicole from Levine.
All right.
Hey, Nicole.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's do this.
All right. We're out of the woods for you two. We've got 30 seconds to name as many fashion accessories. Fashion accessories. 30 seconds, go.
It's what girls carry. They put all their things in it.
Purse.
Yep. This is what you put around your waist to tighten your pants.
A belt.
Yeah. This is what you wear on your head.
Hat.
Yep. This is what you wrap around your neck in the winter.
A necklace. A scarf.
Yeah. This is what you tell time on your
watch.
wrist. Yep. This is what you block the if the blank is in your eye.
Sunglasses.
Yes. This is what you wear around your throat.
A necklace.
Yep. This is what you.
All right, you got it. I think that's 7 for the win. Good job, Nicole.
Congratulations, Nicole.
And we're going to send you out to Boots in the Park to see John Party and friends. Have a good time. Don't forget all your fashion accessories, too. And thank you, Aaron, for playing. Hang on, because we're going to get the results of our draft from yesterday. Best uses for a potato. We'll find out who you thought had the best draft. Coming up, KNIX with Tim, Ben, and Brooke.
Okay, I have not looked yet. I haven't looked. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Dan, after avoiding the deer or elk, yelled at him, "Do not do that again, ever." True story.
Hey, what's in there?
Going to some boot. Brooke knows her fashion accessories because, let's face it, she's a supermodel.
Well,
yeah. You can tell if a moose will become aggressive by its body language. Here are 7 signs to look for. And again, I don't know if there are any other streamed shows out there in the morning, but they're not saving your life actively like we do day to day, especially on Moose Talk every Tuesday at 7:08. Number 1, the moose stops eating and stares at you. This could be signs you have a problem with your teenager as well. The moose lays back its ears and raises the hair on its hump neck or hips. On its hump, neck, or hips. Okay.
The dog.
These are signs but a moose is about to become aggressive. Number 3, smacks or licks its lips and clicks its teeth. Number 4, lowers its head and walks toward you.
Well, that's yeah.
Number 5, urinates.
Doesn't everybody?
Yes.
Are these signs that a moose is attacking or Ben's attacking?
I've seen Ben exhibit many of these. Remember when we woke him up with a nap with the mariachis?
Yes.
Ben not only
I did pee myself.
he urinated, and he laid back his ears and raised the hair on his hump. Number 6, shows the whites of his eyes. Number 7, whips its head back like a horse. These are all signs the moose may attack. But sometimes they may not show any of these signs at all, and they may just charge without warning. So this is Tim, Ben, and Brooke asking you, please practice moose safety. Thank you.
Meow.
All right.
The moose is loose.
Isn't there a beer called Moose Piss?
Moosehead.
Moosehead, yeah.
It's Canada's biggest beer, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, one of them.
More than Molson and Labatt's.
Probably not.
Alexander Hamilpeck has an extra ticket to Boots in the Park, which is sold out. So what did everybody think about the ACMs? Did anybody watch it? Did anybody not watch it because it was on Amazon Prime?
I bet, yeah, most people missed it.
That will be interesting to see kind of what the numbers do. Usually both of these shows on either CBS or ABC were really good in the ratings. But the format was different. So they just did 2 straight hours, no commercials. There were chunks of it that were just performances, just like they go, hey, for the next half hour, it's just going to be a country concert. And they went, one song after the next.
I got it, though. You're right. It was a commercial for Amazon shows, pretty much, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it was definitely.
I mean, they do that on ABC. It's always like, here's the star of.
A little. It seemed really over the top. It seemed like a Amazon commercial with a few country awards.
Well, the thing with Amazon, too, is once it's done, then you can go back and watch it on demand, right? So,
well, yes, except you can't do that on Amazon. Oh, you can, but you can't skip ahead, or you can't watch just performances. It must be something with the CMAs the ACMs, because same thing was true when it was on CBS. It's like they embargo the individual cuts, whereas the CMAs, you can go out the next day and find all of it. Yeah.
In the case of the CMAs, sometimes the videos are up even before it airs here.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Because it usually shoots at about 5 or 6.
Yeah. One thing I did think was weird was during the first couple of performances when they shot up high and the crowd, it was still daylight behind them.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's just kind of, I don't know. It's just weird to me.
It was weird that it was in the new football. Was it at Allegiant Field?
Allegiant Stadium.
In Las Vegas, home of the Raiders.
Okay. Tease out of this that draft results in 2.
Okay. Brooke Baxell.
No, draft results next.
Okay.
Luke Combs, 1025 KNIX, missed him last night.
Yeah.
He didn't perform. He didn't win any awards.
Conspicuously, he was not there.
Yeah, maybe I think they know beforehand if they're going to win.
You do?
Miranda Lambert had a speech video prepared in London. So how would she do that if it was a surprise?
Because she wasn't going to be there. And so they probably got her that afternoon and said, hey, by the way, you won Entertainer of the Year, so shoot a little video and we'll play it tonight.
Maybe.
I'm
going to investigate.
But it's country's biggest night. Where's Luke Combs? Where are you, buddy? Maybe because it was in a football stadium. He was just getting a beer or something.
That's true.
I mean, it was a huge venue for that. I'm not sure they need all of that. This guy's coming to the KNIX Barbecue and Beer Fest. He is the ACM new male vocalist, and we're going to get our draft results next. Here's Parker McCollum.
I'm surprised he didn't do this song either.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I was kind of bummed. For those of you on the stream, we're playing To Be Loved by You. He did You're Pretty. Is it Pretty
Pretty
Heart?
hard.
Ah. Also a good song, but. And Chris Young didn't do Famous Friends. He did At the End of the Bar with Mitchell Tenpenny.
What about Eric Church doing a medley? Just kind of went on and on. It was awesome.
That's where I turned it on when he was singing Hearts on Fire with Ashley McBride.
Mm.
A heart on fire.
A heart on fire. He seemed cool, like he's just enjoying the moment.
How will you be celebrating International Women's Day today?
Well, I gave a shout out already to you and Double L and Hannah, and we plugged the girl with the welding school for women.
That's true. Good.
Are we good? Maren Morris, thought she sounded good. She announced a concert coming to Phoenix in September.
Yeah.
Arizona Federal. Chris Stapleton, male vocalist.
That's the most speaking I've heard him do
Yeah.
ever.
Was that his
Like
kid
CMAs,
with
he's like, thank you. Thank you.
the
Thank you for
blue
this
hair?
award."
Oh, I didn't see. Yeah.
I think there was a shot to his family and his
And
kid looked
the
like a
song-
rocker.
I was kind of distracted by something else. Did he do a song that was kind of about the Las Vegas tragedy?
It's a tribute to it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, here we go. Draft results.
Tim, Ben, and Brooke are drafting. Play along and pick one of the 3 topics they decide to choose. Tim, Ben, and Brooke are drafting. Play along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Our draft every week brought to us by Level 5 Lighting. You're getting some of those to your house, aren't you?
Yeah. And because we spend so much time out back, especially this time of year,
Yeah.
just at the back of our house. Cool little lighting.
I love it. Well, we talked about potatoes yesterday, not just to eat, but all of the different uses of spuds. Barrel Boy, who was our first? Oh, Brooke, oddly in the first spot. You had the first picks yesterday.
I did. I went with the tots, tater tots, waffle fries, and sweet potato pie.
Ben went second.
I went with curly fries, mashed potatoes, and potato grenade. Going weaponry.
Tim?
I had the third pick. I went with my Desert Island food, potato chips, Lay's potato chips, and also making vodka and a potato gun.
And I wrapped it up with McDonald's French fries, loaded baked potato, and potato skins.
Okay. Coming in last place with 46 votes, Tim Hattrick.
Oh, come on, man.
Man.
I know. I think,
With vodka.
I know.
well, I think you're the only person I know that just likes plain potato chips more than
Yeah, because
barbecue or any flavor.
Lay's potato chips don't sell very well, do they?
Well, no, I mean that those are your choice. Like those are your top. You don't like any other flavors.
They do a good job with
Okay.
the basic potato chip.
Going with the original.
All right, coming in third place with 71 votes, Ben Campbell.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And then coming in third place with only 80 votes, myself.
Yep.
And get this, 245 votes goes to Beryl.
I think it's the McDonald's fries that got it for him.
I think so. Those seem to be the most popular.
They're so good.
He's the only one that went with strictly food. Well, I guess you did too. But Ben and I both had a grenade and a potato gun in there.
The violence.
Well, I think we're more sensitive to the world situation right now.
exactly.
Oh.
You got to use what you got to use.
You've got to take up your potato gun if you need. Okay. All right. Talk more about last night's ACMs. A few new wrinkles and a few good picks. We'll tell you what we thought coming up.
Was a being alone. Telephone. Get some coffee.
All right. Chris Stapleton, the male vocalist of the year. Carly, your female vocalist. Carrie Underwood came flying in to sing. Was that during If I Didn't Love You with Jason Aldean? And this came up that it was actually first brought up by Brooke, and Barrel Boy said, well, I'm glad you said that because I thought it too, that she looked amazing last night. Carrie Underwood, as ever. The brothers Osborne look like they just come from a rave. Lainey Wilson. Yeah. Best new female artist. Dolly, who was wearing a deconstructed disco mirror ball. Gabby and Jimmy, co-hosts with Dolly. And, Kelly Clarkson came out later in the show and sang I Will Always Love You and sang it great. But
Amazing.
I just wondered why you got Dolly there. Why not? I don't know. I don't know that I did. I like, by the way, the jalapeno chips, and I like the cheddar and sour cream chips, but yeah. Oh, so Luke is in Scotland. We just found that out. I don't think they did. I don't think they did all night, although I like that song. The Browns. Is that Parker? Yeah. It's a very interesting song. It was, I don't know. All right. Well, there you go. So we'll talk ACMs here.
By the way, all those
You'll tease me. We're
potato
talking about you.
things is what I call Bo. I call him Mr. Potato Head, Mr. Potato Chip, Potato Tot, Sweet Potato Pie, all those things.
Have you ever had to shut your mouth in relation to
Most safest.
sweet potato pie?
I do call him Bo Cephas too. A burrito,
Beauregard.
Bobo.
Bobo.
I call him Biscuit too.
Bobo, the idiot monkey boy with a pretty new pet.
We all got our picks we had last. I guess we don't really need them.
What's that? For where? Oh, yeah.
I say we don't really need them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Or I forget. Ben Baxdale, Just the Way. Who sang this with Parmalee last night? Who was the female? Is that BB Rexa? No. Ben, you're back selling.
Parmalee Blanco Brown, just away 1025 KNIX. We're Tim Benbrook. Good morning.
We're going to talk a little bit about the ACMs from last night and also remind you to get us your name. Sign up for our $10,000 callback at KNIXcountry.com. Starting next Monday, we'll start calling out all those names. You could win $10,000. Somebody's going to. Why not you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the best award you could win. Better than an ACM, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. KNIXcountry.com. Thanks to Accident Law Group.
At 5 o'clock, we're playing all females today.
All right.
You will hear me.
Okay. I love it.
Joe Biden in Arizona. She's in Chandler at Intel.
Cool. Do you enter daily or just once? I think just once.
Yes, just
But
once.
Dan has entered every day. So, you know.
I mean, you can enter every day, but it only takes your name once.
Yeah. It's not like it gives you a better chance if you do it every day.
No.
Whereas if we were doing a text contest every hour, you could play every hour and you'd have a chance every hour. But
Right.
yeah. Brooke, I'm going to backsell this. You jump right into ACM talk, however you see fit.
Okay.
You international woman.
Oof. Man.
The feel like a woman.
International woman. Get away from me.
I'm American woman.
Holy wow, that was some show last night. The ACMs from Vegas in the football stadium, and it was on Amazon Prime. Just a few of the big changes to this year's ACMs.
Yeah, I want to talk performances real quick because
Okay.
I think they did a stretch of 25, 30 minutes of just straight performances, and I liked that.
I did too.
So here's my time. I loved Eric Church.
Yep.
He's always good. I don't think he's ever been bad.
Yeah.
But for me, Gabby Barrett singing I Hope You Dance.
Right.
Oh my gosh, she blew me away.
Did not know she had pipes like that.
I guess I didn't either. And then Kelly Clarkson
Yeah.
singing I Will Always Love You. She nailed it. I mean, she didn't hit one bad note. I wanted to shout out Kelly Clarkson.
And everybody, like you guys were saying, expected Dolly to come out and sing a little bit of it, but
Yeah, that's the only part because Dolly was the host. Dolly was
Yeah.
everywhere throughout the show. I wouldn't have minded hearing Carrie Underwood take a bit of it, or all the females they had last night.
Kelly was killing it though,
She
so
was
good. It was
killing
like,
it.
don't stop, girl, keep going.
I also read some things online that I do get it because she's not in the country world as much as
Mhm.
country star. She's not a country singer. So I get that, but I don't know if anyone could, besides Carrie, could outsing her.
That's true.
That was crazy. And then I loved Buy Dirt, Jordan Davis and Luke Bryan. I thought that was a great song, great performance.
I agree. And a good performance by Chris Young and Mitchell Tenpenny at the end of the bar. Miranda Lambert, the Entertainer of the Year. She said in her videotaped speech from England, she said, I've been to the 17 straight of these. And of course, the one I miss, I win the Entertainer of the Year.
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton is your Male Artist of the Year. Female, Carly Pearce, just like the CMAs. Old Dominion was the group. Brothers Osborne, the duo. And there was Morgan Wallen. His album, Dangerous, the double album, won.
Now, if that didn't win,
Yeah.
that would be a crime. That's the best album. I mean, name another album that was that successful. It's on top of the charts still.
Mhm.
Sand in My Boots, one of the most popular songs. I'm so glad he won.
And it was his first chance to pop out since the whole controversy. So he did. And
Yeah.
he thanked the fans, and he seemed very humble by everything. So
I think he knew. I think everyone knew he was going to win, including himself, which isn't a bad thing because he had a speech prepared on his phone.
yeah. Well, I think a lot of them do, just in case. Like, whoa, I don't want to get up there and not have anything.
It almost looks like they're checking their text though. It's like,
I
you're
know.
not checking your text, or you got your speech.
So can we talk about a couple things that were a little shaky?
Sure.
Mhm.
All right. It's on Amazon Prime. So if you didn't have Amazon Prime, you didn't see the show. And because it was no commercials, 2-hour show, I like that. But it seemed to be a 2-hour commercial for Amazon. In every which way, it was an Amazon plug for something or other, and also a country music award show.
Yeah, when James Patterson, the author, got out and said, you can
Yes.
buy my new book on Amazon. I was like, is
Yeah.
this
I don't know, but
necessary?
the Josh Brolin show, whatever that is, that's coming up, I'm totally in. That looks good.
Well-
Looks like a UFO alien type thing.
Also, I'm not sure they need to have it in a gigantic football stadium. It
Well,
seemed too big.
Were they still social distancing because a lot of the seats were empty? Was
Right.
that because of COVID or
In a
just-
normal year, in a normal award show, any of them, they have seat fillers. So if somebody down close where it's going to be on camera gets up to use the restroom or whatever, they have extras standing by to fill their seats. But yeah, you're right. There are a lot of empty gaps. I also think it just created a weird, challenge for the sound people to make sure everybody sounded good in a gigantic building like that.
Mhm.
And
How'd
I
you guys
think
do on your picks?
logistically, when Thomas Rhett was performing kind of up above right
Yeah.
there, the people in the seats below him, they couldn't see anything.
They're looking up his nose.
Like,
Whoa.
That's
what?
up by the Al Davis flame. Yeah.
I didn't pick anything right.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
I got them all right except Luke Combs as far as Entertainer of the Year. I can't believe he didn't get anything.
Oh, and he
Yeah.
wasn't there because he's on the road in Scotland. So
Okay.
there
Makes
you go.
sense.
Well, ACMs, there you go. You can see all the winners at KNIX Country on Instagram. And coming up, Tim, Ben, and Brooke are going to talk a little bit about International Women's Day with our international woman, Brooke Hoover.
Hello.
Yay.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I can't express my thoughts right now. I think what I'd like to say, maybe not on the air, but I think it's wonderful. Like women supporting women, women-owned business, boss girls, love it. But when I was growing up, I don't think my mom ever once said to me, girl power, girls are just as good as boys, because it never occurred to me that we weren't.
Yeah.
My mom parented in a way that, like, she never said, you can be anything you want to be, because it never occurred to me that I couldn't.
Yeah.
She never
right.
said, oh, boys are, or girls are just as good as boys, because she didn't have to, because that thought never crossed my mind. So I don't know. I'm not saying one way is better or it just the way she led her life and surrounded herself with other women and always had so many girlfriends. I just saw that, and
You are woman.
I feel like I'm a very
and you
independent
roll.
woman. I mean, I moved out here on my own, bought my own house.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
talk about it a lot. Dolly Parton said something very interesting. She said, instead of talking about being a strong, powerful woman, I just am.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. I was like, that's kind of more my brand, more down my lane. I don't know.
Good point.
Those
Good
are my
point.
thoughts. Probably not the same as everyone else, but
Hmm.
Good points.
So last night I got a DM on Instagram from this person named Rachel who wanted a shout out on the show for today, and also because it's International Women's Day, wanted me to plug the fact that she's a welder and she runs a welding school for women. I mean, anybody can attend, but it's kind of aimed at women. They're doing a women in the trades fair this weekend, and it's going to be in Peoria, about 79th Avenue and Olive, just past Grand Avenue. But anyway, she has this welding company, welding teaching. Let's see. Anyway, that they teach welding, so I think that's kind of cool.
that's great. I had a female plumber the other day, and we're just so programmed. I was on the phone
Yeah,
with Parker and Sons, and I'm like, okay, when he arrives, and he's like, oh, actually, it's a she. And I just like, you know what? I assumed, and I shouldn't do that.
right on. I mean, a plumber, an electrician, a welder, those are good paying jobs.
Wasn't the girl in Flashdance a welder?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's a maniac.
Alexander, is it your birthday today?
What? It's about the women. Ben, we could almost celebrate you because you have so much estrogen running through you.
Yeah. I am woman, hear me roar.
Anyway, I thought this is her business, Weld Her Workshop.
Okay.
But I want to take you back here because on her main page, Rachel Rose, there's her business, Weld Her. Servant to the Couch Brotatoes.
Yeah.
Those are her dogs.
Oh,
Ain't they
that's so
cute?
cute.
Look at that.
And by the way, we have a Brooks Buddy coming up. There they are.
We that's funny. Servants too. Brian and I refer to ourselves as employees of Bo.
Bo.
We say we're Bo's employees.
That's funny. True.
He makes us work.
I always thought when we had 4 kids, 4 years and under, I thought if these guys organize, if they form a union, we're dead. They will
You're done.
overrun me and con.
That's why I
No
can't.
way.
That's why I can only do man to man. I can't do
Yeah.
zone.
Yeah, zone is really tough. Oh, man.
Then when you get 4, it's like you're not even playing zone.
Because if someone's
You're
got an
just
outside
screwed.
shot with the zone, and then you go to trap, and then you got a big man in the. I mean, you're
Yeah.
screwed.
Yeah. Well, we had to have an even number according to the con because when you go to Disneyland, you didn't want to have to be stuck, with an odd number and parent had to ride with some kid.
How tall is your tallest child?
Well, I can show you more than I can tell you their height. I'm guessing Daniel is. I'm 6'5". He's probably 6.
6 feet. Isn't that crazy? None of your
Yeah.
kids are tall, like
No.
super tall, and
Yeah.
because the con's short.
Yeah, and they, I look at them. They don't seem short, but a picture of them, they're all the same size, and then I stand up like a skyscraper above them.
Yeah.
Like my dad is Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, Tim, I'm gonna text you this picture. This is hilarious. This is high school.
Mhm.
I just texted it to you. It's my dad in high school.
Okay.
Remember that picture of me when I was 5 and how much I was a giant?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben,
Yeah.
I'm texting it to you.
All right.
You'll laugh.
right.
Hold on. I gotta do it differently.
Holy crap, Ola. He looks like the coach.
Yeah. Remember that picture of me when I was 5 standing all the other little girls? That's I mean,
That can't be real.
so that can't be right.
That can't be real.
It is real.
He's not the coach.
Oh, this is high school.
What is it?
Oh, I'll text you, Beryl.
I'm gonna show it on the stream here in just a second.
He's just a large man.
Boop 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 boo.
He's a big one.
Okay, this is the picture the Brooke just sent. That's your dad on the right.
Yep.
Dang. Beast.
Yeah.
Wildebeest.
I
Huh.
mean, he's the largest. He played football in college.
Wow. Wowie wee wow.
Yeah. 11 pounds at birth.
Trying to find this one picture of me and my family just to show.
How much do you think he weighs there? 250?
250.
And those don't look like little kids,
They are. They're in high school.
but they don't look like little kids. They look like they're 6 feet tall, at least. He looks like he's a 7-footer.
No, he's only 6'3". He might, I mean, this was in high school, so he might have been a little over 6'3". Love those short shorts.
What was that? What team?
Tennis team.
Tennis team.
So to be fair, they're little tennis players. Like if you were to
Yeah.
line them up with the high school football team,
No.
Sure.
might look a little different.
Gosh darn it. I can't find the one picture I'm looking for.
I am a woman, hear me roar.
So we will talk International Women's Day. Mm-hmm. hate not being able to find pictures. All right, Ben.
Yes.
Sell this.
Luke Bryan, 1025 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke.
Kind of cool to see some new faces, fresh faces in the winning categories. Lainey Wilson wins Best New Female Artist at the ACMs last night. Carly Pierce, like she did at the CMAs, but good for her. Always liked Carly.
Yeah, I think the women really shined last night. Like my two favorite performances. I love Derek Church, of course, but Gabby Barrett and Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, yeah.
The pipes on them. If they did a duet, I don't think the roof would still be on that arena.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Gabby really showed off her singing ability last night. Well, here at KNIX and iHeartRadio, we're celebrating International Women's Day, celebrating the talent, the influence, and power of the women who make the music we love, all kinds of music. At 5 p.m. this afternoon, we're going to hear songs from the most powerful female voices. It's all females today on KNIX at 5.
Yeah, I'll be chatting a little bit. Double L will be too. Hannah. Of course, they're going to just let me introduce Miranda every time.
Exactly.
She's my favorite.
And she's the entertainer of the year now.
She is. And I always say if I were to get in a bar fight, which I don't see happening, but I would want Miranda by my side. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you had, I mean, I love Kelsey, but I don't think she's going to be much help in a bar fight.
What's the restaurant that closed, the salad restaurant?
Oh, Sweet Tomatoes.
Yeah, you definitely want to take it to the Sweet Tomatoes and have Miranda by your side. You'd win that thing for sure. 8 o'clock this evening on iHeart's Facebook and YouTube channel. We'll sit down with Alicia Keys, Maren Morris, Avril Lavigne, and more as iHeart presents See Her, Hear Her, celebrating women in music.
Does this mean, Tim, that you're going to listen to me today?
I'm sorry? What?
Listen.
Did you say? I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm sorry.
See her, hear her.
I was making sure we were starting the next song appropriate. Happy International Women's Day, Brooke, and everyone. That joke never gets tired. You guys are the best. No wonder you worried about Bose.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's so little. I mean, he's not. He's in the 50th percentile, but it's crazy. I have a average baby. It's wild.
So in my family, the con and all my kids are about the same size, and they're about up to my shoulder. And then in the family I came from, we look like more bars and more places. So my oldest brother up to me, we look like our family looked like a good cellular signal.
It was all that goat's milk.
Yeah,
I think
probably
made you so tall.
Good point. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning.